Hello students, welcome to my educational channel EasyEd. Now today we will start with the next topic, that is taxonomic categories. Taxonomic categories. Children, we studied earlier that because of huge variety, huge diversity of living organisms, if we need to study them, to know them properly, there exists a need of classification for them. We have to classify all this wide variety of living organisms, diverse living organisms, for their identification, for their ease of study, for the ease of knowing them. So, how are all these organisms classified? There exists a need of classification, and there is some process or some method or some rule of classifying them. So, this process of classification of living organisms involves a hierarchy of steps. There involves a hierarchy of steps to classify these all wide variety of organisms, diverse types of organisms. We need classification, and the process of classification includes or involves some hierarchy. And you should be knowing the meaning of hierarchy. There is a ladder, there is a step by step procedure. So the procedure of classification involves the hierarchy of steps, and in this hierarchy of steps, each step step is a rank or category. In this process of classification, there is hierarchy of steps, and each step is a category or a rank. And as this category is a part of overall taxonomic category or taxonomic arrangement, this is known as taxonomic category. Okay, taxonomic category. Understand what is taxonomic category? The steps in the hierarchy, the steps in the process of classification, each step is known as category, and as it is a part of overall taxonomic arrangement. Taxonomy means classification, arrangement, process of arrangement, process of classification, process of taxonomy. That means it is a part of taxonomic arrangement. It is called as the taxonomic categories. And as there are a diverse variety of organisms, there will be so many categories. Okay, and so all the categories together form taxonomic hierarchy. All right, all the categories in a specific order, in a specific sequence, make taxonomic hierarchy. And each category, each individual category which we will study, which you will let to know, that each category is known, or rank is known as taxon. Okay, it is each rank or each category is known as taxon. Plural comes to be taxa, means one taxon, many taxa. That means the process of classification involves hierarchy of steps in which each step is known as a rank or category. As they are used in taxonomic arrangement, they are called as taxonomic category. And this arrangement is known as taxonomy hierarchy, in which each category is known as taxon. Singular taxon, plural taxa. So you can say that each category or each rank, that means each taxon is the unit of classification. So what is the unit of taxonomic arrangement or taxonomic classification of living organisms? Each taxon, each category is known as the unit of classification. Now, there is not a single category. There are many categories because there are a variety of organisms. Now, how this categorization is done, how these categories are made, how these ranks are made. Simple, as I told you in previous class also, based on some characters. We have to identify some characters of the organisms, and by looking into those characters, we categorize them. We put them in different categories. We make different categories for them. And which kind of characters will be? There will be some similar characters, and there will be some different or dissimilar characters. Organisms having similar characters will be put in a single group, and organisms different from others will be put in different categories or different groups. So, based on the characters, we categorize the organisms into different taxa, different categories, and how? Based on the similarities and dissimilarities. Now I will make you understand the hierarchy of classification or hierarchy of taxonomy. See, all the living organisms are divided into various taxon, I told you. The highest category or the highest kingdom, highest taxon is called as kingdom. Alright. Now pay attention to the terminology as taxon. What is taxon? It is the unit of classification. Now hierarchy. What is the hierarchy? The highest category. And listen it carefully. The highest category is known as kingdom. uh, each kingdom is divided into many phylums or divisions. All right, listen carefully. Each kingdom is divided into many phylums and divisions. So highest category is kingdom, topmost. Each kingdom includes many phylums or divisions. Similarly, each phylum includes many class. All right. Under phylum or division comes class. Each class in its turn consists of many orders. It is known as order. Each order has many families. Each family comprises of genus and many genus, and each genus comprises of many species. Now, once more, take a look into it and understand it properly. All the living organisms are classified into the highest category, which is called as kingdom. Kingdom is the highest category, or you can say topmost category, or the unit of classification. After kingdom comes phylum or division. That means each kingdom is divided into many phylums, or each kingdom comprises of many phylums or divisions. Each phylum contains many class. Each class contains orders. Each order contains many family. Family contains genus, and genus contains many species. Alright. So you can say that as the largest or the topmost or the biggest unit of classification is kingdom. Then Accordingly, species becomes the lowest or the basic unit of classification. Basic or the lowest unit or category of classification. Lowest category of classification. All right. Now, this hierarchy I have told you in the descending order. Descending order means from top to bottom. Okay. This is the descending order of the hierarchy. And if you are asked ascending order, you have to start from species, then move upwards. Like species has many species come under a genus. Many genus come under a family, many families come under an order, many orders come into a class, many classes come inside a phylum or division, and many phylums comprise of the kingdom. So, maybe in the ascending order or descending order, the hierarchy will remain as same. And mind it, please, you have to learn them and always write them in the same order, in the same hierarchy. You have to learn these in the same hierarchy because it is very important in classification. So, these are the different categories in which the organisms are classified, and these categories. So, each of this kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, these are what categories. Each of these categories is called as taxon. Okay. Understand? That means all the organisms. Now we will come one by one in case of the to explain you these taxonomic categories. Now what happens? To make you all understand, I will start with the species. Okay. Now what happens? Species, if we take, we'll come to it later on again. Species. What is the species then? Species, as you have by now understood, that species is the lowest category or the basic unit of classification, you can say. Lowest category. Alright. Now what happens when we study what are included under species? So what is a species? A species is a group of organisms having similar characters. Okay, I told you that this classification is based on the characters. Characters means some similarities and some dissimilarities. So when we study about species, you will come to know that the species is a group of individuals or organisms with similarities or similar characters. Means fundamental, जो basic characters, fundamental or basic characters they have in similar. Okay. And these are mostly the morphological characters. That means when you will see, morphology means external structure. Okay. When you see the morphology or when you see externally an organism, you can easily say that this organism is this. For example, if you will see mango, you can very well identify that this is a mango. And if you see an apple, you can say that apple and mango, are they same? No, they are different. So how you have identified? You have identified them with their external structure, with their morphology. So this is called as morphology. So all the organisms having the same morphological characters, having the morphological similarities, which are the fundamental similarities, they are grouped under a same group or category, that is called as species. Okay. I will make you understand with the help of some examples. For example, you know lion, you can identify them well. You know tiger, you all can identify it, and also leopard. Now what happens if we come to taxonomy or the classification? Lion is known as Panthera leo. I told you in the previous class that biological names of organisms are made up of two characters, two names. First one is the name of genus and the second is the specific epithet. That means it is the name of the species. So Panthera leo is lion, then Panthera tigris is tiger, and Panthera pardus is leopard. Okay. Now you can easily identify lions, all the lions of same kind, all the tigers of same kind, all the leopards of same kind. But lions differ from tigers, tigers differ from leopards, leopards differ from lions. That means now this Leo, Tigris and Pardus, these are the species. Now we understand the species of lions. All the lions are grouped into the same species, that is called as Leo, and combined with the genus Panthera they form a complete name. See, only species name will not form its complete name. Complete name includes genus as well as species. So Panthera leo means all the lions, Panthera tigris means all the tigers, and Panthera pardus means all the leopards. All the lions are exactly similar. Fundamental basic similarities they have. Morphological similarities. Similarly, tigers all have morphological similarities. Similarly, leopards all have morphological similarities. But each of them differ from each other. This makes them different species. Okay. So lion is of different species, tiger is of different species, and leopard is of different species. Coming to the example of plants, I will explain you with some examples. Let us see: potato, tomato, and brinjal. Now, potato is Solanum tuberosum. Tomato is Solanum lycopersicum. And brinjal is Solanum melongena. Melongena. Okay. Now, potato, you all know, is biologically known as Solanum tuberosum. Tomato is biologically known as Solanum lycopersicum, and brinjal is known as Solanum melongena. Again, all the potatoes similar in having morphological similarities, all the tomatoes having morphological similarities, all the brinjals, but they differ from each other. Again, each of them is made up of two names. First is the name of genus, other is the name of species, and we are now learning about species. So what are species? Species are the group of individuals having fundamental similarities which are mostly morphological, means all the organisms of a species will be morphologically similar. Okay, and do you know what is the biological name of man? Biological name of man is Homo sapiens, in which Homo is the genus and sapiens is the species. All the humans are Homo sapiens and they have all same morphological characters. Now, this is a species. Now, if we come to genus, I told you that all the living organisms are categorized on the basis of the similarities and dissimilarities. Now, what happens? Each genus contains comprises of many species. Means a genus may have many species. Each genus doesn't only have single species. Each genus has many species. Different species are included in a genus. As just now I told you, Panthera leo, Panthera tigris, Panthera pardus. All three are of different species, and similarly there are many more. But all of them have one thing in common. What? Panthera. What is Panthera here? It is the name of the genus. That means the genus of all these three species is common, that is Panthera. So you can say that different species have different characters, but based on some similar characters possessed by them, based on some similarities, they are grouped into a single genus, that is Panthera. As I told you, each genus contains many species. Okay. Similarly, in case of plants, you will see, as I told you, Solanum tuberosum, Solanum lycopersicum, and Solanum melangana. All these are different species having different morphological characters, but based on some similarities, some similar characters, they are grouped into the single genus, same genus, that is Solanum. Okay. Now, Solanum is the genus which contains all these three species and many more above them. Okay, so what is genus? Genus is a group of related species. Related species means all those species which share something in common, they are included under genus. Similarly, the order goes on. Similarly, when we come to above genus, what is their family? Then again, each family, or you can say in a different manner, that many genus come under a single family. There are many genuses in a family. So, how will you define family? Family is a group of related genera. Genera means genus. Plural is genera. The group of related genera or genus is called as what? Family. For example, as we have studied the above ones, Panthera leo, Panthera tignis, and Panthera pardus. All of them come under family Felidae. Family Felidae includes genus Panthera and many more genus. For example, Felis, Panthera, Felis, and many more. To make you all understand, I am writing only two. Family Felidae includes many genus, of which one is Panthera, one is Felis. Panthera, as I told you, this genus has many species such as Leo, Pardus, Tigris, and many more. Similarly, Felis has many species. Felis includes cats. Alright. Felis includes cats, and there are different kinds of cats, so there are different species of cats. Okay. So similarly, if you go through the plants, you will find that each family includes many genus. For example, in plants, we have a family Malvaceae. Okay. Family Malvaceae. All this you will study further, but here just for explanation. Family Malvaceae includes many genus, including few such as one is called as hibiscus. You know the name of flower hibiscus, that is China rose. This comes under genus hibiscus, family Malvaceae. And you have heard about cotton, that is called as gossypium. And there are again many genus included in family Malvaceae. Few for examples. Again, as earlier I studied, hibiscus genus will have many species. Gossypium genus will have many species. That means each family is made up of many genus, which in turn are made up of many species. Now moving one more step above. Above family we have order. Order. Again, as we have studied in this hierarchy, what is order? Order is a group of related families. Related families will be included under an order. Okay. Now, order means one step above than family. I will give you an example. In animals, there is an order Carnivora. Now, carnivora order includes all the animals which are carnivorous. Okay. This carnivora includes many families such as there is Felidae, there is Canidae, and many more. Felidae, as I told you above, that it includes cats, and Canidae includes dogs. Now, see, order is carnivora, family is different of cats and dogs, means all the cats similar in character in same, all the dogs similar in character in same, and both are different from each other, so different orders are there. Okay, so different, sorry, families are there. Order carnivora includes many orders such as Felidae, which is cat family, Canidae, which is dog family. Again, a step above, we will have what? Above order there is class. Okay, there is class. Now, what will be the class? Class is the group of related orders. Alright? Related orders will form a class. For example, there in animals there is a class Mammalia. Class Mammalia includes many orders. Many orders. One is Carnivora, as I said you earlier. Carnivora. Other is Primata. And there are many more. This is for example. So any order Carnivora includes what? Cats, dogs, lions, as we studied above. And Primata. Primata includes man, monkey, and many more. Alright. So what is class? Class is a what? Group of related orders. Okay.